So you have somebody that hurt your feelings in the past.
Me?
Someone that did you wrong. Someone that disappointed you. Someone you trusted.
Yes.
And how do you feel about them today? Do you feel like you can forgive them and forget completely?
No, forgive them, but people must be careful, in life. You must watch your action and your words. They can be easily forgiven, but not forgotten.
Okay, so my question to you is this. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. Do you think this is right?
For me, this is not right, because I don't know who's that person or who said that. Maybe he said that through what he went through on that time, and then take it like that.
Yeah.
Maybe in my case, it cannot be like that. It can be true, but it depends how were you hurt.
Okay. So you
Let's say somebody help your daughter, so you're gonna act like that.
So if somebody hurt your daughter,
Not hurt,
raped your daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to the extreme.
Okay, let's feel.
Weak people revenge. How do you feel about that? Do you think people who revenge are all weak?
No.
How can you be strong and revenge? Because they say you're supposed to be strong. When you're strong, you don't revenge. If you revenge, it means you're weak.
There's many facts to be strong. It depends how do you define the meaning of to be strong. Samson was a strong man, but he was fighting.
Samson in the Bible. You're talking about the Bible. Okay.
Was a strong man.
Just remember, just not
So
everybody.
why was he revenging the Palestine and
Okay. Just remember, not everybody believes in Samson's story.
Yeah. Okay. Let me take that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know which example can I give, but what I'm saying, the revenge is depend on the situation.
Yeah. So do you feel like you can forgive and forget, or you can rather forgive and not forget? Which sits better with you?
For me, many people pretend to forgive and forget. But people forgive, but they don't forget. Let me give you an easy, a silly example. Let's say you close a deal with somebody. You just send him somewhere to buy some stuff, let's say in Dubai or in China. And then he misuses your money. The person came, he apologized. So tomorrow are we going to send him again to do the business?
It really depends.
Yeah. No, you forgive him, but don't forget, this guy disappointed me once, so I can't do it with him anymore. So
I hear you.
That effect.
I hear you, but I think that's you. You're talking about you. You will forgive him and not forget.
Yes.
Some people will say, maybe because he's going to church now, I can give him money to go to Dubai and buy me stuff. Maybe he's changed.
Okay.
So that's our next question. Do you think people change? Do you think a bad person can become a good person? Do you think a thief can stop stealing in this case?
A thief can stop stealing, and then if he come back, he'll come back with some trickiness, some strategy, which are different from the initial strategies.
What do you mean?
Okay. A thief who was a bank robber, for instance, can stop robbing in the bank, but when he saw your money, maybe in the house, is working for you.
So he can change forms of stealing. But he will not stop stealing. So you're telling me that, in other words, that everybody that's gone to church saying they used to be a thief and he stopped, they're lying?
No, I can't say they're lying. There can minority of them who can change.
The minority.
Yeah, but the majority,
the majority.
I don't think they can
So
change.
in other words, coming back to our question, if weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore, does forgiving make you a strong person?
Yes, forgiving makes you 100%. Because it's not easy to forgive.
Okay. But does forgiving comes necessarily with forgetting? Now, if you forgive and don't forget, have you really forgotten?
Okay.
If you forgive and not forget, have you really forgiven?
Okay, let me explain to you. To forget, okay, let's say somebody break your glass and apologize.
Yeah.
You can easily forget.
Yeah.
But when your friend, let's say you have a friend, and then you find him with your wife, are you gonna forget easily? You can forgive but don't forget, but it depends on the action.
So forgiving and forgetting depend on what's been done to you.
Yes, according to me.
Okay. So saying weak people revenge is not necessarily true. Because strong people can revenge as well. Depending on how hard they've been hurt.
Yes.
Okay. So they say strong people forgive and weak people do not. It's not necessarily true.
It's not true.
It depends on what's been done to you.
Yes.
So they say intelligent people ignore. It's not necessarily the truth because sometimes intelligent people have to respond.
Intelligent people pretend to ignore, but they mind. They know just to showcase how intelligent they are, how wise they are. But in other ways, they mind it.
So they go home and thinking about what's
about it.
All right, this is what I believe. I believe that there are many categories of people. When you, let's say, you're being attacked by some people verbally, you find some stupid people to whom you don't respond at all. And you find some people that think they are clever. So they are mildly intelligent, but they think they're clever.
Yes.
To those people, you need to explain. You need to put them back to their places. The previous group of people, it doesn't really matter. It's not necessarily to do it. Even if you explain to them, they will not understand what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Let's say you're trying to explain to them why this president is not a good president. They will call you crazy because they are blinded, they're fanatics, they're just crazy about the president.
Or maybe they're getting something there.
Exactly. The group of those who think they're more intelligent than you can instead respond to those ones in an more intelligent way to show them, I mean, with facts, with more records, with proof, to show them that whatever they're believing in is not really the truth.
Yes.
Your wife cheats on you. Do you forgive?
It depends. I can forgive, but not easily forgot.
You will forgive but not forget.
Yeah.
Does it make you weak that you forgive her?
No.
Does everybody who forgive their wife, are they all weak?
It's depending of what has been done. Cheating is another story.
No, okay, yeah, cheating, yes. She's cheated on you.
Do you forgive her? And then what do you mean cheat about? People can kiss. Let's say
you can forgive the kissing.
Yes.
But you won't forgive the other things.
No other thing, no.
But dude, what's the difference?
Because that is a silly things. I can forgive that.
Kissing is silly.
And forget. No, it's a silly mistake.
Kissing is a silly mistake.
Which it can be forgiven easily.
So you can forgive a kiss, but not forgive other things.
Yeah, other things, no.
But what's the difference? I mean, cheating is not just the kissing and the other things.
No, there are other women who just, they don't go further.
Yeah.
They don't go further.
They don't go further. Yeah. They just kiss.
They just kiss.
So you will forgive the kissing, but other things won't. Doesn't that make you weak then?
That makes me weak.
I think a lot of men would think you're weak for forgiving a lady that kissed somebody else, a woman that you married. Wouldn't that mean then being weak or strong is relative? It means you can be weak in other people's view. It doesn't necessarily feel that you're weak.
Yes.
So being weak and strong is a lie then. Who's weak and who's strong? If you can forgive and say you're not weak.
Listen to me carefully. I don't know who said that statement. That forgive and strong. So maybe you went through some other situation and you want us to believe that.
That's a very interesting point.
You understand? So I can't refer myself.
But on a serious note, would you forgive your wife if she kisses somebody else?
Me, I can forgive.
You forgive her?
Yes.
You take her back and you continue?
Yes.
Whatever. I understand. I know men are very selfish. They would expect their wife to forgive them, but they wouldn't forgive. I know it's not right. But I know a lot of men would not accept just the idea of their lady exploring, the idea of wanting another man. To them, it's already cheating. I think for some people, cheating is just the fact that you start looking at somebody else. I respect your opinion, man. I appreciate that.
Okay.
But would you forgive your friends if He did you something really wrong. If he took your money, somebody that you trusted took your money away from you,
Yes, I can forgive.
will you forgive him?
But also depending which kind of money is that.
Money that
If you
would
take
have saved
my-
you and your family.
30,000 US dollar, you know that.
So you forgive small, but the big one.
Yeah, but if you take my 100 US dollars or
Very interesting point, guys. I appreciate it. Please let us know what you think. Would you forgive and forget? I know they preach us in church, forgive and forget. Does that even stand? When you forgive people, do they tend to redo the same things they've done in the past? Because some people, when you do forgive them, then they do it again. But they did it before. You knew it, and you let them stay around you. So they did it again. What makes sense? Do you forgive and forget? Or do you not forget? Who is stronger? Thank you.